Hello everyone, welcome back with me, Queen Shadia Novia from SMK Negeri 1 Lemah Abang. So today we are going to discuss about port security. So the material we will discuss is what is port security violation shutdown, MAC address sticky, violation protect, and lastly violation restrict. Now, what exactly is port security is? So port security is port safety, right, and interface security. Now everyone look for instance, let's let's add server here and switch PC. Now let's name this PC for hacker and connect them first. So the function of port security is, let's say this FA3 is taken then connected to this hacker. Alright. So the function of this port security is how to make this FA unable to connect to this hacker. So it can only connect to this server 2. Now let's move on. Next, let's try configuring it on the CLI in the switch. First, tap enable and then action. Okay, so we grant access first using interface range A 1, 3, that, and then switch port, model access, enter, and exit. Then we directly enter interface to FA interface FA3 and type switch port for security, enter, and then switch port maximum. For the maximum, the function of maximum is so that only one device can access this FA. If we want to allow two, we can, but we have to enter two MAC addresses. Let's enter first, and then switch port security, MAC address. So for the MAC address is, we go here, server 2, because we use FA3, go to config and pass enter 0. So this is the MAC address. We copy this, and we click paste. Okay. Click this and enter. So the function of this is so that the only one allowed to enter FA3 is this MAC address here. Wait, yeah, which is the MAC address of server 2 earlier. And after that, we type switch port for violation shutdown. Enter and exit. Okay. Now let's try to send data from the hacker to PC0. Okay, it immediately failed. See, it immediately shut down. It from green become red like this. So that means the configuration is successful. Now I want to discuss about MAC address sticky. So now let's try to configure this one, which is this server 0. So we go to the switch and enter the global configuration mode. And type interface to third. Okay, now we can enter switch port security. Before that, let's check it first, guys, by typing do show port security interface to third. Okay, now you can see the you can see here that is still disabled, guys. It's still disabled or it hasn't been turned on yet. Okay, so now let's just try setting switchboard for security. Oh yeah, switchboard for security and enter. Now let's check it again. Show there. Now, yeah, as you can see here, it says enable or it already turned on. Turn on. Okay. So once it's like this, we can configure its switch port. Switch port security, MAC address, yes, sticky key like this, and hit enter. Then we enter switch port security, maximum 1. Enter, and lastly switch port security violation. Okay, before that, let's take a look first. Okay, using question mark. Okay, now as you can see, the violation mode has 3 functions, guys. For the first one is protect, restrict, and shut down. Shutdown functions as it should, meaning when the other port is moved, it will automatically shut down, guys. So let's just use the shutdown mode. Enter and type exit. Okay. Now the function of this sticky mode, guys, is that it automatically detects the first MAC address. Previously, we had to manually enter the server's MAC address. Okay, for example, but with sticky, it will automatically make it so that only the very first connected port can send the data to each other. It becomes automatic. Let's just try to sending a packet from here to the PC. Okay, now it says successful. Now let's check it here, guys. Do it to show port security interface, enter, and look. You can see, guys, the maximum MAC address is 1, and the sticky fields are filled. Okay. And here it automatically lists the MAC address, guys. We can check. This should be the MAC address of the server 0. You can check here, go to config, and press enter. See, it match. Yeah. Okay, now let's try to move the cable here. Wait. To move the cable here to the hacker. Okay. Fast forward. Now let's try to sending data from the hacker PC to the PC0. Press. Look. So it immediately failed and this port automatically turned red and cannot connect. Okay, now let's try to move it back to the server. Yeah, it's still red. Now let's try to turn it on first. Okay, let's type interface to enter. Now, if we normally turn it on, we just type no shutdown. Okay, like this. But okay, but it won't work because yeah, but it won't work. The status says down. Yeah, meaning it can't. Therefore, we have to type shutdown first. Okay, and then okay, wait, hold on. Shutdown. It means we turn it off or disabling it. Now we try to type no shutdown again. Okay, it's successful. See, it immediately turned green. That means it already disabled or we turn it on. So that's the function of MAC address sticky. Okay, now let's try configuring Palation Protect on another server. Now let's try to do it on server 1. Okay, so its FA is 1. Enter to the switch. Configuration interface. 1. Don't forget to switch port access and then switchboard security, the switchboard for security, MAC sticky, so it will automatically, yeah, and then switchboard for security maximum 1. Okay, and then lastly, switchboard for security, relation. Before that, we use question mark first. See, there's protect, restrict, and shutdown. Now we use protect, enter, and then exit. Okay, now there's now that that it's set up. Let's try sending data from server 1 to PC0 and it says successful. Let's try again, server 1 to server 2. Oh wait, server 2 is still shut down. Server 1 to server 0, and it says successful. Now let's add another PC. You see here, let's add the IP first. 1.6. Okay, and we move here, and now let's try to send a packet again, but from PC2. Let's try PC0, and it said fail. Let's try again to server 0, and it immediately failed. But here, if we use violation protect, it won't turn red. See, it's still green. It's still turned on. It won't shut down like the previous one. Now let's check here to show security interface 01. Enter. Okay. See, as you can see here, the security evaluation count is still 0 because we are using protect. So if we using protect 1, it will still shown up as 0, always 0. Next, let's try the restrict one. First, we add another server here and connected. We type the IP first. What is it again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done. Okay, done. Now let's configure it. Switch. Enter global configuration mode first. Interface 05. And then switch for model access. And then switch port for security. Then switch port. Security switch port. Port address. Sticky. Enter. And lastly, switch port security maximum 1 first, okay. And lastly, switch port security violation restrict. Okay, done. Exit. Then we type to show port security interface 5, right? Oh, sorry, there's a typo here. To show port security interface 5. Enter. As you can see, they are still 0. Okay, and next, let's try to send a packet from server 3 to PC0. It says successful. Let's try again from server 3 to server 1, and it says successful. Now, let's check to show port security interface 5. Okay, as you can see, the MAC address is already there. Yeah, it already logged the MAC address of server 3. Now let's moving this cable. Wait, hold on. Now here to this PC, we're here. And now let's try to send a packet from this PC to PC0. Okay, it says fail. Let's try again. To server 1. It says fail. Let's try again to PC0. And it says fail. Now let's check it here. Do show security interface and 5 there. As you can see, the security violation is 2, meaning there indicates 2 packets were blocked because the data is came from MAC address other than the server 3 right here. Well, maybe that's all from me regarding port security this time. I apologize if there are many mistakes in my words or actions. Bye bye guys.